Hello, want to talk to you for a minute about the press frame that was built for the Swag 50-inch finger brake. The press frame was built by myself and Tyler Carter, Tony Seiss, and Josh at JSV Designs. It's a W6 beam, which is a 6-inch by 0.26 inch by 6-inch steel I-beam. Was able to cut it all out of a single 20-foot piece. I'll show you a diagram of the layout of it. When most people do a beam to column connection, they usually do what's called like a butt connection, where you just basically butt the end of the beam right up to the flange on the column. When you do that, you end up with 36 inches of weld around that beam and at that connection. What we did on this is we actually turned the column sideways and ran the beam into the pocket or the side of the beam, or excuse me, of the column. And when you do that, you end up getting 60 inches of weld at each connection, or at each of the 4 locations of the beam to column connections. So I'll show you a little bit closer here. So there you can see the beam going into the side of the column. At the top here, this 1/4-inch plate, there's that top and bottom, and that acts as a full width gusset. And then the front of each beam, top and bottom, is boxed in, and then there's a gusset inside at each of the jack locations on both sides, front and back of the beams, top and bottom. It uses trip springs from a plow. Those are available at pretty much like any Northern Tool or Farm Fleet, places like that. Got the 3 20-ton air jacks. They're all running together, 3-to-1 and 1 switch. I found that it works pretty well. So I've got the Swag Offroad press-on knobs for it, because these are the newer jacks that are the die-cast release valve. I found that taking the springs that come on the jack itself, on the 2 outside ones, but leaving them on in the middle, seems to work pretty well, because basically what I do is I bring it down as I go to release. I take my right hand and throw it on the one outside, and left hand over here and release those 2 valves, leave them open. Nothing will happen, nothing moves, because the center is still holding it down. So then I release the center, and the plow springs and the springs on the jack raises everything up. I can stop that and then go back and tighten up the pressure on the 2 outside ones. That works pretty well. Basically, to stop it so it doesn't raise all the way back up, I put a nut and an all thread in these couplers so that I can adjust and basically put whatever size I want in there. The Swag ends up being 9 inches tall. I made the whole frame itself 26 inches in between, and that works out perfect with the fact that the bottle jacks can go 20 inches. So I've got this set to where it'll only come back up so far, so next time when I go to bring it down, I don't have to wait so long. And that's adjustable on both sides. I built these cradles for the bottom, and then at the top there's just a 2-inch pipe, and then there's a bolt going through. I just drilled a hole in the jack base and bolted to the cradle, and then the cradle's welded to the top of the swag bar. And show you the back here. So there's the gussets that are top and bottom on both sides of the beam. Well, that's about it. I'll show you how it runs here in a second. Thanks for watching.